Hello everybody, it's another day, another stream with me, Munii! And today we're actually working on comms. Yes. Yes, we're doing homework. Is it homework? Work. You know? So we got another commission that came in from Gabe3DM. Thank you again for commissioning me. I really appreciate it. It all goes towards wedding stuff, I guess. Honestly, I'm like pretty bad about that whole front. Now that I think about it. Future visit Crocodile Island, experience sandy beaches, tropical jungles, and exotic wildlife. Disclaimer: we are not responsible for your safety, and giant spider and crocodiles are not friendly. You don't know if they're not friendly. But hi, Country Chef. How are you? But yeah, today we are working on a commission for an animated emote. It is a gritty animation. I actually had no idea what a gritty animation was. A gritty. I had no idea what gritty was. And I was like, oh, for some reason, my brain kind of pictured like when I heard like gritty. I don't know if anybody else knows what it is, right? But I imagined like this guy. Like that McDonald's guy. I don't remember what Grimace? The guy who likes McDonald's. I don't know what he is. He's a purple, like a purple chicken nugget. Like, that's what I thought. That's what Gage wanted. And I was like, why do you want the purple guy from McDonald's? Is it Grimace? Why am I thinking of Grimace is like the guy from Star Wars? I only kind of remember the name because I remember that was actually when Bart and I first were friends. You said purple, so yeah, Grimace. Yeah, that's what I think that's how you pronounce his name, right? The only reason why I remember this character. Hey, Miss Munii, how's it hanging? Hello, Venomous, how are you? I was confused what gritty was, and I'm trying to like explain my story about like how I thought it was the McDonald's guy. Because I thought Grimace was like gritty for some reason, and like so I was so confused. I was like, why does this guy want a McDonald's mascot for an emote? And I had to Google it, and then I saw what it was. I'm like, oh, I still have no context what this came from. But yes, today we're gonna try our best to do at least the bases for the animation. Yeah. I'm alright, just being chillin', getting ice cream, and oh my lord, Gen Z language. No, he will be hit.
Dehydrated bitch.
Is that really the phrase? I'm so confused. Thank you for the hydrate. Is that really the slang for it? Waiting for the new Batman Elsewood movie coming out in September. Aztec Batman Clash with Empires. Will there be another Batman movie? But yeah, I don't know them Gen Z slangs. That is really the slang, yes? Oh my god, what does it even mean? What is that from? I hate every second of it. As someone who isn't Gen Z technically, I can't say technically, I never was part of Gen Z. I had no clue what that was, and I was just like, oh, okay, I guess that's what you want, so I guess that's what you get. So when I looked it up, I was like, I don't know, like Gen Z slang, and then soon there's gonna be like what Gen Alpha slang that comes out. Greatest like a dance move. I think the floss from the Fortnite. Yeah, it's like it's similar to that, but not quite at the same time, isn't it? Like I watched the animation, and I was just like, huh? And there you go. It's so hard. Let's see. I need to grab the color scheme for a minute. I need all the colors that I used. And this one. And this one. Gen Z, Gen Zorro? I know. What does the Z stand for? For zero, cause that's what they are. Gen Zero. I'm so cool with my millennial digs. It's like Skippity or Gas is like Swag and Riz is fat. God, that must have hurt writing that all. Z for zero bitches. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is the wild thing to think about, right? With like me, like soon to be tying the knot officially, right? It's weird to think about that there are like some Gen Zs out there who are getting married, aren't they? Like, you guys are old enough to get married now. Gen Z, millennial, it all sounds like made up hooey. Oh, hello, Bard. What are you doing? What? Looking for your phone. You get your phone somewhere? You're okay? What's your generation called? Just kidding. You don't want to say that is. Bard has a friend who refuses to admit that they're Gen Z, or not Gen Z, millennials. Yes, do not remind me, please. But like, I don't know, it's weird because like it's interesting and weird because at the same time, like my generation, a lot of like I had quite a few people like, man, like, you know, there's like one part of you that's like when you see people from like high school having kids and you're just going like, oh right, we can do that. We can do that now. And it wouldn't be weird. It's so weird to see like people that you went to school with, like no matter what age you are. I think everyone has this at one point where like they have a pause of like going like, oh, so and so can have a kid, but they were just in high school like yesterday. And it's like, no they weren't. It's been years. You're like, what do you mean it's been years? They were just in high school. And that's how I feel half the time. I still watch my cartoons and everything. Oh no. I'm not really gonna bother. I don't think I'm going to really, I think I might just do like the roughs. Not roughs, the base of everything, then send it to Gage, and then once he proves it, then I can move on to the animation stage. Just to make things simple. But the tricky thing is for this animation is like how much do you want to animate? That's always the tricky part for anything that's like even through live 2D, right? Because you're like thinking about like, do I want to have like these like all moving themselves? I wonder if I do actually. Do I want them to move like like kind of like jiggling? But anyways, I shall lurk. It was nice to meet you, man. No worries. Well, I really appreciate you hanging out with us, Venomous. I can't believe it's been 10 years since I was in school. Which kind of school? You haven't found it yet? Did you check the couch? Did you check the couch?
It's okay.
No, if you can't find it, then like, you know. I'm wondering, maybe I should, I'll keep that separate for now. For like top quills. They can like flip up and down. For more movement. That's like kind of like the trick with like with the animation sometimes. Wonder should have his. But that also means I have to like extend the lines behind it. Like that. Kind of like that. Like that a little bit. And then we're also gonna have like the ear separate as well. Probably. Maybe I'll add like a little bit further. Like that. And then the ear should be separate on top. Then this layer needs to be underneath. Gotta aim at the, like, you know, the same kind of roundness, you know? And we gotta label it to ear L. Oops. L. Head base. Top quills. And this would be ear R. Not tech. Oh shoot! I took my body away and I forgot. I forget all my hotkeys and like I'll accidentally do that without thinking. I probably should put like the body just appearing Q or hotkey on a different key, because that's really annoying where sometimes I'll press a button not thinking and then I'm like I have a floating head. Okay, now. And then we draw the scarf. That. Oh, woof 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 woof. Woof woof. Then I'll hear a dog scratching at my door later, and he'll be all like, "Let me in, mommy, let me in." I don't know why he has that voice at the moment. That. Then we'll have another layer. I knew it. I knew he was gonna come back. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Walk, 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 walk. Walk, 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 walk. Okay, this would be scarf base. Scarf B. Scarf. But. Oh, scarf top. Top. Scarf. What? Okay. Trying to think about how I'm going to do the body. I wonder if I should like keep like it separate enough so they can like lift it a bit up. Yeah, I think that's how I have to do it, right? Yeah. Can you fix that one? Like that. Like that. Yeah. 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 Then we kind of need the... like that. Like that. I think that's how we did it, right? And then we need to draw back, leg, back, tummy, leg, front. And then we also need to have the feet. And then, oh wait, that's over. So top foot when it walks. Foot are top because I need to have the bottom foot underneath the here. Foot are back. And then I need to do the same for here. Or should I have it just all below? Yeah, we'll have it all top, like top. Foot, L, front. And then... Because, like, if I can do it on top, then I can... What I can do is I can draw the little paw prints, right? Even though it can barely be seen. There. Foot. L. Back. Then I get to also group them all up too. Just like a real live 2D. Actually, I can do that right now, just so I'm like less confused. Okay, put this in the body folder. I need to do the arms, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. ahead. Then we might as well have everything bright. We're gonna have two R whoops, did not mean to press that. Oh no, that's gonna confuse me. That's supposed to be R. Then also the nose. Nose. And then the arms. And then I think I have like the general base down. Hello, Grub. How are you? Let me draw the arm. Let's see. God, this is complicated now, because it just occurred to me I have to draw the arm like coming in front of the scarf eventually. So I guess I have to like transition it over here where it pops above. I'm good, just playing closed beta of a new game coming out soon. How are you? I guess you can't tell me what game it is, can you? I'm not sure. Some games have an NDA for those games that you're playing beta. You can. Oh. If you want to share, you don't have to share if you don't want to. I need to double check what it looks like. It's Fate Trigger. Oh. Too late. As long as it isn't like a Fate Trigger too late. Pretty. Just need to double check something. Straight arm. And then Ben's arm. Okay. Shooter? It's a battle royale. Now, are you in it for the right reasons, Grub? Is it supposed to rival, is it trying to rival a certain, shooter game? What game was it? Fortnite? The Forts of Night? No? It's very different? Not that kind of battle royale? I didn't like the circle, like, trying to draw the perfect circle thing where you just, like, go over again and go again. It revolves around anime characters. It feels like Apex and Fortnite, but better. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try it out. Because, like, I've been meaning to try to get back into shooter games for quite some time. It's been so long since I played, but, probably because, I haven't really... This is sad. I haven't really played a lot with my friends from when I used to play a lot of those kind of games. I missed them. I can't do the arms. It's hard because Hedgehog's arms are very short. Hey, can I ask you what all this stuff is? That's still code. Do you make animation? Yes, this isn't, in this case, it's an animation. It's a gritty animation. So that's why I have to do all these layers very separately. I animate actually in Live 2D. Yeah, welcome in. If you watch a stream that is Fate Trigger, you get a free code to join the closed beta. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I'll look into that. Can you stream it? I don't know. How closed beta is it? I can't draw arms. Drawing arms is hard. Maybe this, like, we go with a skinny arm. I guess, like, part of me is just like, because you have to remember, this emote is going to be, like, this small, so you have to be, like, kind of, like, big enough to see. The only joy is with code, but it's streamable. Oh, interesting. I only know because I streamed it early. Oh, I see. But how do you like it? How do you rate it out of 10? How do you rate Fate Trigger? Seven? But it's better than Apex, I guess, and Fortnite. Unless you rate those differently. Yeah? Is Apex and, you draw very well? Thank you. Do you rate, Apex and Fortnite is garbage? I used to play those games. Still code, do you draw? I'm trying to do the gritty emote right now for our client. Gauge 3DM. Remember that my opinion is my opinion. It isn't that important. It is important. I think that everyone has, you know, an opinion that's valuable. I think that, you know, like, you should say that, hey, I am the expert of all shooter games, therefore my word is law. That's what you should start with, Grub. As the top tier streamer that you are, the top tier Grub streamer. No. I say yes. Sorry, wait. I should make this more intense. Where am I? Right here. Ahem. Grub. I'm telling you right now. You gotta commit. Gotta commit and say you are the world's best Grub shooter gamer in the world. You gotta do it. Cause how many Grub shooter gamers are there? That's right, not that many. I don't know what expression to have, honestly, to convince you. But I believe in you. Two? There are two. Yes, a bit, but it looks like I draw my 5-year-old kid. You know, drawing just takes practice. Drawing takes a lot of practice. When it comes to drawing, honestly, I'm not very good at drawing myself. I have a lot to learn. My fiance of the say, he is the true top tier artist. And I bow down in their presence. There's only 2 Grub streamers. I'm the real Grub. All the other Grubs are liars. Not liars. Fakes. False prophets. Yep. You are the one true Grub. Okay, so we have like, so imagine like I have to, okay, so what we're doing next is to kind of like, for chat to kind of like figure out what we're doing. So like this is, why did I draw like that? But oh well. So the, the legs are like kind of doing their little waddle. The arms have to like swing, right? And then go up here. So I'm like, I guess I draw like a top arm on top, right? By the way, you're doing live streams on YouTube only. By the way, I like your work. I'm doing live streams on both YouTube and Twitch because I'm experimenting a bit with it. I know that some people are like, oh, you shouldn't do both. I'm gonna do both. It's not that difficult because I'm small enough. But yeah, that's why I'm not talking to myself necessarily. So if I look crazy, I'm not. I swear I'm not crazy. Trust me, Chad. I'm not crazy. I wish I had a plugin so then like both YouTube and Twitch chat could what was it? Like could make it so that like people on Twitch and YouTube can see each other. Like you guys can see it in this section like behind me, but like you can't see each other on the other platforms. So it can be a bit confusing who I'm responding to, and I kind of worry about that a bit. You mean you do what my homeboy does because he has multiple platforms? Yeah, like for anyone that's curious and wants to do multi-stream, personally I've been using Restream and it's been pretty nice overall. It does look kind of I think there's a bit of like connectivity issues in the sense of it's not super stable because you're basically streaming to a third party who then redistributes your stream to two different platforms, right? And I think it can also do another platform like TikTok. It can also do I think it could do X, formerly known as Twitter, as well. But like, I don't know if that's worth it. I know some people do that for other engagement, but I'm not sure how that really works, to be honest. But if anybody has an opinion on that, I'm more than happy to like listen to that. Yeah, my way to does Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and Kick. Oh, I still haven't like considered like Kick, honestly. TikTok is banned in India. Oh, are you from India still, Code? I really enjoy TikTok personally. I've never tried Kick though. I kind of stay away from TikTok, honestly. Not TikTok, Kick. There's too many social media platforms, honestly. And like some people do better on one platform rather than the other, but I usually is like I've been like primarily like a Twitch streamer. I've been primarily a Twitch streamer for so long, so that's why I know like all the things in Twitch, but I don't know anything about YouTube. Don't do Kick. People are toxic in Kick. Yeah, I've seen. Does anybody remember that one streamer that's currently in jail? Well, I feel like a lot more Kick streamer. Well, what was his name? Johnny Somali. He's going to go to Korean jail, or he's supposed to. What's your name? Or I just call you sister. My name's Munii. My name's Munii Shoda. I'm a space bounty hunter from the stars. I may be a terrible shot, but guess what? I'm still gonna aim for your heart. Ha! Yes. Even though I don't really do my introduction that much lately, do I? I should be doing it more often whenever I get raided. I get so distracted. Though, you know, when you get raided, you're just like, oh, hello, raiders, and then you forget. I can forget my catchphrase. And you think I would start my stream with like, hello everyone, it's time. My opening for my stream is literally, hello everyone, it's another day in our stream with me, Munii. You think I would be like, hello everyone, my name is Munii Shoda, Space Bounty Hunter from the stars, and you know what I mean? Like, you think I would use my raid catchphrase, but I don't. I like to say. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't say I'm a terrible streamer. I'm an expert streamer. Wink, wink. I definitely do the things I'm supposed to do. I try my best every day. I just try my best, and we succeed just a little bit more. She's a pro gamer streamer. Yes. You know what? I should really have a button for it, but I don't. Yes, I am a pro gamer streamer, and don't you forget it, chat. Don't you forget it at all. Because if you forget, hold it, I have the joke. If you don't forget, I am your pro gamer streamer. Because if you don't, I have a knife, and I'm not afraid to use it. I actually wanted to look for the gun emote, I couldn't find it. Here, we'll be scary, Munii. I have a knife. Don't forget it, chat. Don't forget it. I have a knife, and I know how to use it. This is how I draw. I draw with a knife. No, I don't. I'm trying to be funny. You're a good streamer. You deserve a lot of support. Thank you. Honestly, I've been trying. I feel like I need to try harder. There's so many amazing streamers out there that like, that truly deserve like all their followers and everything. And I feel like for the past couple of years, I've been really slacking. Mostly because like I think like a lot of people have kind of noticed, right? Like I haven't like streaming has been kind of like on the back burner for me due to going back to school briefly, and then I finished school recently. Yeah. And now I can focus on streaming again until I get a real job. Real job. Are you afraid of snake? I'm not afraid of snakes. Actually, I want a danger noodle, you know? That's what I call them. I want a Mexican king snake specifically because I think they look real cool. But Bart says no. I got to when I was back in my school, there were some like there were a couple of people like from animal rescue showing off like some snakes that were like adoptable, and I was like, oh, I want the snake. I want the snake. But I couldn't adopt Snake, so Snake had to stay at the with the animal rescue. What are my PC specifications? Honestly, I don't know. Because my computer got updated, so actually even on Twitch, I think like I try to write Hedge Greedy, hello Squid, how are you? Honestly, in terms of my PC specs, it like got it got updated recently, and like my brain is like cannot comprehend what it is. Honestly, you can't ask me like anything to do with like computer stuff, because I'll be like whoosh. And the reason this exists, so I had to have someone explain to me what it was. Also, yeah, because okay, Squid, I'm gonna confess something to you. When Gage asked me for like the emote, my brain was just like, is he talking about the purple mascot from McDonald's? Because I thought of Grimace. Because I was just like, you Gen Zs and your emotes. Hello, Gage. That's literally what I thought. I'm like, why does Gage want to be a purple McDonald's mascot? I was so confused. And then Gage had to send me the emote, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. Or I had to Google it too. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to see how much stuff I want to move. I think we gotta do the... Oh no. But yeah, how are you guys? How was your stream? Were you streaming? I'm pretty sure you were, right? You guys were streaming earlier. Yeah, we played Night Rain together earlier. Yeah, we played Night... What's Night Rain? Is it night and it's rain? I didn't undo my caps lock. It's all good. You can scream because you're excited. Oh no, it has to be above here. Elden Ring, but Fortnite? Why is there so many other Fortnites? Okay, so maybe something like that. So I have a rough idea what to do. Like something like that, right? We're rivaling, but I wanted to squid to see the progress of the hedge gritty. Yeah! Hi Candy, how are you? Sorry, like my head went down and I did not read chat. Roguelite Fortnite, hello. Yeah. It's an Elden Ring asset flip. It's been so long since I played Rivals, honestly. I want to keep that so when it swings, honestly, so then like when it swings and then we'll do another paw on top, I guess. And it does like that, something like that. Rivals to be here for is an odd spot right now. The character. So, what's your opinion on 3D animation? My opinion on 3D animation is that it's great. I don't know how to do it. I never went to animation school. I went to school for art, but not in animation. Surprise, surprise, Munii, right? I went to school for media. Yeah, the useless degree. And what if I duplicate? And then we're gonna... For people who don't know my background, I did like media arts, and media arts is more like, what was it? No, that's not what I want to do. Media arts is more like, what is 3D art? What is animation? Animation is a media arts, but I didn't do anything like that. I did more like social media stuff, and even with my new degree, also did more social media kind of like stuff. Except that was more on the performance side of things. I think. Like that. Maybe like this. I heard one reason Western companies all ban 2D for 3D animation is so they can make sequels by flipping assets. I mean, I think like 3D animation accomplishes like a need in some markets where it's like where like the labor is not as intensive, admittedly, because 3D animation is like not super intensive like it is for 2D animation, because like if you think of like hand-drawn animation, it takes so much time. Like I think T could actually probably have a better like discussion on like the difficulties of trying to do 3D animation versus like 2D animation. I'm not sure if she did 3D animation necessarily. I know that she did do 2D. Though like I'm not sure, because like the thing with animation school is that some people go further into animating and then some people don't. Well, I don't talk much, and it's embarrassing to be alone in chat, but good work. Keep going. No, you're not alone. Still code. You're not alone. Don't worry. You're not alone. You're unfortunately just the only one in YouTube. Everybody, most people watch me on Twitch because I have a not bigger audience. I just have more friends there, honestly, because I started my streaming journey as a Twitch streamer. So that's why you're gonna, if you feel like you're alone, you're not actually alone. There's just so many more people in the in the Twitch chat than YouTube. Though I have heard that like there has been like a rule. There has been a rule that Twitch is implementing where like you're not supposed to interact with like you're only allowed to interact with one chat. You're not allowed to interact with both chats, and I thought that was so stupid, but luckily I'm also like tiny, so I don't think we would get caught anyways. I think it's like because they're trying to limit like splitting the audience too much, like if I remember correctly. And like, what are my general opinions on that? I kind of get it. Like, ultimately speaking, like Twitch wants there to be more of an appeal for streamers to stick to the Twitch platform or make the Twitch platform like the prioritized platform, mostly because like they're not the most profitable platform, I would have to say. Bart and I actually discussed it, how Twitch is actually Amazon loses so much money from Twitch. Oh, so say hi. So say hi to them from a random guy from India. Everyone say hello to Still Code all the way in India. Do it, chat. Do it. Yeah, like I think like what was it? Like Twitch actually doesn't earn that much profit overall from Candy says hi, India. People scare me. No, people should not scare you. People are friends, not food. Wait, you're not trying to eat them. Never mind. Yeah, we were like Bart and I talked about how Twitch isn't super profitable, and like it's like the asset that we believe that Amazon loses money on. Or it's like it's the area that it's Amazon loses the most money on Twitch, doesn't it? If someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Still Code. Oh, there you go, Country Shape. There you go. There you go, Still Code. There's your ally in YouTube. But yeah, like I'm not sure how it is in YouTube. I know that people have been trying. I feel like Twitch and YouTube, like everyone has a love-hate relationship with Twitch, versus because like YouTube technically gives streamers more overall money, I believe, if I'm correct. I don't know. No, YouTube gives you overall more money, but it's hard to get like the membership, because like what was it like God, what am I talking about? My brain is like going up at the moment. So Amazon's losing money. YouTube does make a lot of money, but it's really hard to get YouTube money because you need to be partnered, I think, because they used to have it so everyone could get it automatically, or not automatically, like everyone can technically earn money or get AdSense, but then they kind of removed that after a while because I guess it wasn't really working out. So then nowadays, I think like a lot of people would prefer to get money from YouTube, but it's just not happening. So in order to get like some money and income, they're going to Twitch, right? And for Twitch, the thing is, it's so much easier to get those. It's so much easier to get the what's it called? The affiliation level nowadays. I believe they made it like a lot easier for anybody that wants to compare the two for whatever reason. And some people, I remember like when it was first announced, some people were not happy about that because they're just like, oh my god, like when I first got affiliate, it felt like an accomplishment. Now you're just letting anybody get it. Hi, sorry, I got a little busy, guys. Thanks for all your love in India. No worries, Stoko. I'm really happy that you're able to join us. But yeah, like I think it's tough because I think a lot of people, if they want to do streaming, you kind of have to branch out your platform quite a bit. You can't stick to one platform, because if one platform dies and you sink all your eggs into one platform, then you're kind of fucked. So I'm the type of person who would be like, at least try to spread out your content. You might be a hit in one place, but you may not be a hit in other places. It's very few content creators who are able to like kind of bring their audience with them, no matter what platform. Is kind of rare, or on the rare side of things, you know. But yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to spread out my at least my streaming portfolio a little bit, which is so that's why I have both YouTube and Twitch active. Though I'm not sure, like, cause sometimes I feel like doing like a karaoke stream, but I don't know what the rules are on YouTube. So I've been kind of hesitant about doing it on YouTube as well. I know there are plenty of like karaoke streamers on YouTube, but I'm not sure how it works. So but I don't have that many friends on YouTube to kind of really explain it to me, to be completely honest. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll be like content with just being here, not worrying too much about copyright and stuff like that, or issues with copyright, I guess, so to speak. Oh no. I'm not a very good singer, so no one worry. It's not like I've just thought about it, because like I do like singing, but I also need to move out of my parents' house in order to do the singing, because I don't want to disturb the family. I feel like I should also add like a layer of blue underneath the tummy, just so like it's not that bad. In case I need like a little bit extra space. So I'm making a movie and animation style, but I have the Potato PC, so I'm using 10-year-old software installed off Blender or other good software. Oh, I see. That's why you were asking about 3D and what my specs are. Okay, that makes more sense. Good luck to you, first of all. I can imagine that it gets really frustrating when your computer crashes a lot, especially because like Blender, as far as I'm aware, it is not it's not the most friendly to potato computers, if I remember correctly. But it's doable. It's just a slower process, right? Because like if you want things to like render quickly, you need to upgrade your stuff, and that's not always the most feasible thing to do. Since I'm doing things in a 2D level, it's a lot faster and simpler for me because I don't have to render as many things as fast and as quickly. Blender, ooh, it's a monster in its own, I feel. I haven't animated anything in Blender though. Like what kind of movie are you trying to make? Are you trying to make like, is it for like school, or is it like just like are you just making it for fun? Like what's the story, if you don't mind me asking there, Still Code? Then gotta color the foot here. And then also want to make this one a little bit even. And then bring that one. So then it has the flip the foot up and down. Select layers. And then we got this arm. I'm happy I'm actually naming all my layers. My god, it's gonna be so important. This. Like that. And then merge that. I'm happy I'm making like pretty fast progress because like I was kind of like worried I wasn't I was kind of worried that I wasn't gonna get to this in a while, but yeah, like this is going a lot faster than I thought. I think because I'm like simplifying it a lot more than a lot, and that's good because then I can like really go into the details when I have to. No, it's an anime style series of a boy and he's a monster. Like he thought his thoughts are too dangerous for the world, so he built an AI girl to control him if he goes out of control, and the AI is more human-like. Ah, I see. That's an interesting. It sounds like a very complex story, though, at the same time. And are you doing this all by yourself? Because doing animation all by yourself is also really tough. I imagine that you already wrote the script and everything, so I wonder how long that took you as well. Ah, shoot. Yeah. But yeah, for me, in terms of drawing and animating, like in 2D, a lot of this is like, what layers do you need? And like kind of like trying to like kind of think about like how many things you need to cut and how many things you need to add detail to. The problem is if you miss something, it's really easy to miss something sometimes. So then, like, you have to be like aware of like what you need to break up. Because the more you break up, at least in Live 2D, the more movement you have to your creation. So that's why it's good to like kind of like, even though it's good to simplify to a certain degree, you need to make sure that like, you know, each part, it's kind of like pre-planning to a certain extent, like how many onion layers you technically need in a sense. But I like doing it in Live 2D because like in theory, yes, like once you put all the components in, it's tedious to put all the components and like the telling the computer like what parts you want to move and what you don't want to move. But overall, like I have gotten pretty used to animating in Live 2D. At least I like to think. I'm not the best at it. I try my best. But the more I do it, the more I get comfortable. So like that's why we're doing Live 2D here. Oh, I never put the tummy back to normal. Let me fix that. Because I'm like, oh no, the tummy looks weird. Yes, it's based on a corrupt politician and mafia. Then they take him cold, so make him cold-hearted. They kill his friends in a brutal way. So, and he wants revenge now. It's not possible to tell exactly the story. It's okay. Like, you know, that's the fun thing about writing and coming up with stories on your own, is that you can kind of like, it's where your imagination goes, really. You know, I'm kind of curious how you draw my Bean character with that. That makes me an idea. Not to advertise my VGen too much. You don't have, like, I do take commission. Like, this is a commission. Of course, I also completely understand if my prices are not exactly the most ideal, because I do draw all my from scratch. I don't have any bases I base mine off of. I know some other people prefer going to like you choose artists lately. But if you like my art style, you can always find me on Cappy Buds. Yeah, Cappy Buds on VGen. And if not, if you don't like my art but you prefer someone else's art, that of my fiance's, feel free to check out my dear future husband to be VGen. There we go. that is our VGen profile. We're trying very hard to be verified. We're very bad at advertising, but here we are. Yeah. Try our best. But yeah, it's but Cappy Buds is like a art collective that we do. And so like yeah, we're trying our best. We're trying to branch into like various different things, to be honest, with VGen, with not with VGen, with Cappy Buds, the brand. We also have like a podcast on that YouTube and everything. Yeah, so much. And yeah, I'm doing it alone, and when it's done, I'll send you the movie first. To be honest, it's gonna make you and your future husband cry. At least I think so. I don't think so. You know, everyone starts somewhere, especially when it comes to art. Whether or not you mean like cry as in it's so amazing we're gonna cry, or if you think that like, oh, it's so basic we're gonna cry, right? Everything when it comes to art, it's always so subjective, right? You don't really know how people are going to react until they see it, you know? I'm going to assume you mean cry from how amazing it is, and we're just like, oh my god, this kid, this needs to go to Hollywood. Ah, crap. No, that's correct.
Drink water, you dehydrated.
Thank you for the reminder to hydrate, Candy. What is the word you speak of? I don't know that person. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been trying a lot of like gamer subs. Not supplements. Is it supplements? No, I don't know. I've been trying gamer subs lately because I got my hand on some. And it does keep me up. It definitely does. By the way, what do you think of the bean mouth art style Pixar keeps using nowadays? The ones that look like Steven Universe but in 3D? I don't mind it. I don't really care about it personally. it is what it is. It's just a style that people particularly like. Some people feel like, oh, it's so lazy and stuff like that. But like, I mean, am I guilty of a little bit of bean mouth here and there? I don't know. Kind of, right? Well, I guess I can get an Oscar for this story. It's basically an emotional movie, kind of inspired by Attack on Titan, but a future-style movie. Ah, I see. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with, Silcode. You hate bean mouth? Okay, then you can be friends with Bard's friend childhood friend. Because they also hate bean mouth. I don't really care about it, honestly. I'm like, is this... For me, I worry more of whether a story is good or not. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, if the story isn't good, I don't care too much about things, honestly. Because, like, there's, like, 3D... There are plenty of movies out there that I'm kind of, like, sitting there going, like, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm, like, some sort of, like, animation, like... elitist over it, because it's not really like, it's not something that I worry too much about, because like look, I've seen like studios make things like, what was it called, like I've seen them make stuff where like if what was it? The Mario movie? I hated that movie. Why? Because the story was bad. Was it because the animation? No, the animation looked fine, honestly, when it came to, like, the Mario movie. I just hated that the story was terrible, in my opinion. Alright, you know, like, I have other priorities when it comes to animation and when it comes to other things. There are, like, you know, movies out there that didn't use bean mouth, like Monsters, Inc. And I didn't like the fact that, that there were animation errors, like there's some stuff like that, but otherwise, like, you know, I focus more on the story. You're not on Instagram because I only have, I am only on Instagram and don't use other stuff. I see. Yeah, we don't really use Instagram personally, for personal reasons. Like we haven't, or well, I shouldn't say for personal reasons. Like I do have an Instagram, only a personal one. I'm not sure if we'll ever like expand to Instagram. We thought about it though. I don't know. Is it really worth it to make an Instagram for a VTuber account? Honestly, I didn't really think so, personally. That's why we haven't expanded to that market, I guess. Pixie City starts with the same story template. Awkward, nerdy kids is also super unique coming of age. I mean, like, the thing is that, like, you know, coming of age is it's supposed to be very reliable. Not reliable. It's more relatable, right? Because that's what Pixar... But the thing... Because you have to remember, who is Pixar's, like, main audience and their core audience? Well, it's it's young children, rather, right? And, like, them coming of age. And, like, you know, I really enjoyed movies like Turning Red, for example. I thought Turning Red was a great movie. I haven't watched, like, the newest movie, to be completely transparent, so I can't really comment on that one. But Turning Red gave me, like, any movie that gives me, like, some sort of feeling, I generally think did something successful, you know what I mean? It works, but repeating too much as the same gets old. That's fine, right? If it's not for you, then it's not for you. Honestly, I'm gonna go to that then. Because to a certain extent, right? Like, if you feel like a production company is not giving you what you want, then maybe it's time for you to kind of like move on and not give your money to said industry, so to speak. Yeah. I think the last one you enjoyed was Inside Out. I think that's fair. But was it Inside Out 1 or was it Inside Out 2? I haven't watched Inside Out 2 though, so I can't comment on that. You only watch one? And then Luca came out and starred that generic bean mouth plague. I mean, like, you know, who is to say whether or not bean mouth is... do people really dislike bean mouth, or do they just dislike it because it's what the current thing is? You know what I mean? Current thing to hate. It's kind of funny. I'm making a movie, but I don't watch most movies. I think it's useful to watch movies to a certain extent when it comes to workout stuff. But I do understand the sentiment because I don't watch that many streamers anymore. I used to watch quite a few like clips and streamers and everything like that, but nowadays I don't really watch that many people, especially when they go live. So it kind of feels kind of ironic that like you kind of do something because you're inspired by something and then you slowly stop watching it to a certain degree. But yeah, in terms of bean mouth, I don't care for it. I don't mind. Is the movie good? Okay, that's all I care about. They say you have different art styles for each movie. I mean, to a certain extent, right? You can't. You're asking an animation studio working under the big man, and where everyone's thinking about their pockets lately. It's kind of difficult. I don't know how to express it. Unfortunately, not everyone has the big industry, big bucks to do whatever they want, and even then, a lot of like companies are forced to do whatever the big corpos want. Like a good example would be for the Goofy movie. They almost had like a celebrity voice actor, or actor rather, I should say, not even a voice actor, because the studio producer at the time wanted who was the hottest person, but honestly, that person wasn't gonna do good. You know what I mean? Like it's so complicated when it comes to it's, how do I phrase it? Like, you know, everybody wants to do indie stuff, but they don't realize that indie stuff costs a lot of money. Or doing any like artwork is really a lot of money. So when you are at the mercy of a big studio, you can make really cool works and like really like iconic stuff. But the problem with that is big studios don't want to invest their money into something that isn't guaranteed, which this is why you have stuff like Bean Mouth, for example. Because they're like, well, kids like Bean Mouth, therefore I want you to use this art style, right? Because it's like, oh, this art style is better for optics and blah, 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 you know? And is it always the most fun thing to cater to? Not always. Because, like, studios are like, oh, kids are scared of sharp things, therefore we're not going to have sharp things in our movie. No, sorry. But, like, you know, it is what it is, and if you feel like, you know, the movie isn't really serving what you like anymore, then it's okay to kind of, like, stop supporting those studios and move on to a different one, if that makes sense. That's just my thoughts. Well, I think I'm kind of promoting myself for free. Let's change the topic. It's okay, I don't mind too much. Because like when it comes to self-promotion, I try to keep it to a minimum. I'm not too strict on it personally. Especially when it comes to art stuff. Like, I don't mind you guys like sharing your art stuff with me, especially when I'm on an art stream, because I want to see what you guys do. They have compromised for the corporate value of staying away from anything remotely controversial. Director Emilio meant the project to be gay and queer coded, but they stopped them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like kind of like, do you want the money or do you not want the money is kind of what it comes down to a lot of these kind of situations, and it really does suck. I totally get it. Because like you're sitting there going like, where is the artistry and where's the artistry ultimately, right? Like you are like a slave to the man. And but the thing is that like artistically, like the thing is that what really sucks about it is that like again, like it I don't have a clear kid to draw your box off it. Yeah, but the thing is you have to remember that a lot of people are conservative in this field, right? Like the sucky thing about working for a studio is like it's not about what you believe in, it's what the studios believe will make them the most money, and they believe that having queer content in a movie will ruin their chances of getting lots of money. So that's why if being queer gave the guaranteed that no controversy and money, they would do it in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But because like there's so many bigoted people, unfortunately, they're willing to sacrifice queer stories in favor for bigoted money. You know what I mean? And now that's not always the case. But you see people with how much they fought with us, the whole DEI thing, you know what I mean? It's like, and then it's like, also like, I don't know, like, even when they put queer people in these movies, they pigeonhole them into these, like, characters that isn't, like, really representatory of, like, the group they're trying to represent in the end, right? It's really complicated when it comes to telling certain stories, because you'll have people who are just all like, oh, well, like, I don't want to exclude people from my story because, like, oh, yeah, just because we have queer people doesn't mean that they're going to, like, it be exclusionary of, it would somehow exclude straight people, you know what I mean? And it's just like, how does it exclude straight people? Well, because it's like you can't relate to a gay person, and it's like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it's people make excuses for not having representation all the time because it's inconvenient for them in a sense, right? And I know this is like really random conversation to have, right? In a weird way. But it's kind of true to a certain extent, right? Like, it's a shame. It's a gosh darn shame that we lose out on a lot of, like, really good stories because, like, people are just afraid of having, like, you know, it's kind of afraid of having, like, those stories. But that's how it be, you know? And, you know, that's why it's nice to, when you can make your own, like, stories about, when you can. It is really nice when you can make those stories when you can, but unfortunately it's neither here nor there sometimes, so, you know, it's complicated. Like, you can try to trick executives into making your stories the way that you want them to, because I know there are plenty of writers and stuff like that who they don't cater necessarily to what the big man wants. They kind of like find ways around it, so to speak. But yeah. By the way, where are you from? I'm from Canada, or Maple Land. Yes, the Great North, strong and free. But yeah. Like, it's complicated, Candy. It really is. And I wish there were more queer stories out there, but unfortunately, that just isn't It just doesn't happen very easily. Trying to think. I made a mistake by like compiling all of it. What do I do? The mistakes and how I regret doing the mistakes. How do I do this? I love it when I do mistakes. No! Hi, Queen. Hello, Saya, how are you? I'm suffering. Also, did you get Curran-chan? Are you gonna bother getting Curran-chan? I didn't get Curran-chan. Bard did. How many people are watching on Twitter? Oh, they're not watching on Twitter. They're watching on Twitch. I don't really pay attention to numbers. We don't worry about the numbers. I need to. My sprinters suck, but I'll get Kitas. But I'll get Kitas on black. But yeah, I'll swipe if I have to. I don't know. I debated if I want to do more polls for Karan-chan. I love doing mistakes and having to correct them. I made my life so much harder. Sending more pulls to pity. The final swipe. Wow. How much money did you spend, Saya? How much money did you spend? I actually got a Oguri from, and I was just like, no, that's not who I wanted. I was like, stop. Probably gonna tally 500 plus max. I thought you said you were gonna stop spending money, Saya. Just for this banner? I see, I see. You spent quite a bit of money. I just think that I can spend it on the stupider stuff. So I'm okay. Okay, okay. As long as you're happy, Saya. As long as it gives you happiness. I guess it's fine. I'm not your mom. True. So basically this project that you're getting paid for this, right? Yes, this I'm getting paid for. This is a commission. Which is why I'm like, oh, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made! I think it looks okay. Like, I think too much about this, mostly because, like, the thing is, you have to remember is that, again, you're not gonna see too much about a lot of the mistakes anyways, like, because it's gonna be about, like, this small, I think? Like, this small? But it matters to me! It matters to me, chat, that's why. So I try my best. But yeah, the mistake for people who are wondering is like it's easier to shade everything if it's like on a separate, if the colors are on a separate layer from the line art. But because I merged the line art and the it's because I merged the layers, it makes it more difficult to do the details now because I wasn't thinking. That's why I'm complaining. So now I try my best to just like kind of like accomplish the goal. Like that. Suffering at the hands of my incompetence. So it feels good to talk to people, so thanks. No worries. Like, you know, it really, you know, honestly, it's more I should thank people for coming by and stopping by the stream, regardless if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch, because it can get lonely. I totally get it, right? Like, that's why a lot of people do stream. It's because, like, oh, it's lonely out there. I would like to have people talk to me. It's harder with bigger streamers. I totally get it. That's why smaller streamers are better and cooler. I'm kidding. Like, it's hard when it's with a bigger streamer, mostly because there's just so many people talking at the same time. But, like, oh my god, I do totally feel the whole, like, you know, the feels when they do notice you and you're like, senpai noticed me. Whenever I get the occasional, like, oh, people, like, like notice my comment on like, especially for bigger streamers, I'm like, oh, it feels really good, right? So I try my best to respond to everybody when I can and when I notice. Big key being I notice. I'm sorry if I don't notice everybody immediately. I try my best to. Mm-hmm.
Drink water, you dehydrated.
Thank you for the reminder to hydrate, Juice. Welcome in, welcome in. I should probably finish this. No more caffeine. How are you, Juice? Then we also gotta shade this one. I'm taking, making a water bottle holder, one that goes over my shoulder. Oh, cute, 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 cute. I'm doing the less creative artwork of trying to make Gage into a meme. I don't like YouTuber who says our audience is our family but promotes betting, gambling apps, and harmful stuff like that. People do that? I thought you're not allowed to do that. That sounds like a kick thing to do, admittedly. I mean, granted, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. I technically tell people that they should play things like Uma Musume. Is that technically gambling? Should I be here then? If I wanted to be surprised because I know Gage is going to share it anyways? No, it's okay. Gage was here earlier. Gage didn't be like, Munii, no! And tackle me to the ground. It'd be hilarious though if Gage tried to tackle me virtually. Do you think Gage could tackle me with their tiny little hedgehog hands? Gage would slip and fall like 3 feet before reaching you. I mean, like, I feel like Gage and Bard are like both too short, you know? They're too short to do anything. Except so in India, gambling apps are not seen as gambling apps, but as skill-based gaming, so... Oh, really? I didn't realize that. At least not in... Because I don't really watch that many, like, Indian... like, people from India stream, you know what I mean? So that's interesting to know. I guess it's kind of like it's one of those weird, like, it's technically a game. But, like, technically, I like games like, I like Uma Musume, for example, so, like, and I encourage people to play that. Technically, it's gacha, so, a nervous sweat. Maybe I do encourage you guys to gamble. Oh shit. Ugh. What meme are you turning him into? I think it's like the thing called the Grimace Shake. No, just kidding. I'm turning him. I think it's like the gritty meme. I think is what he said it was. I'm not sure if that is a meme. I think it is, right? It's a dance. The what? Exactly. That's what I thought too. It's like a Fortnite dance. I feel like it's not actually just Fortnite though, is it? There's also a goose that does it. Don't gamble, guys. Save your money and go on a world tour. It says to toys your audience. No, I don't ever think I would go on a tour. I don't think I'm cool enough to like do all that stuff. No, I'm genuinely asking. I didn't process that one word you said. What's the name of the meme? Oh, gritty. I think. Gritty. I think that's how it's enunciated. Gritty, gritty, like with two D's, not gritty. I know it sounds very similar. Like hit the gritty. I think. I don't know your guys's and your dang Gen Z talk. Look, man, I'm just the artist here. Gage asking for the hit the gritty mode. Why does that make so much sense? I think it was like suggested by Squid. Well, bye. See you for now. Your judge audience on next stream. Love you guys. Thank you for dropping by, Suka. Really appreciate you dropping by on YouTube. And hope to see you next time. Of course it was Squid. Both of them are living memes. Are they living the dream of being the memes? that. Mm-hmm. Like that. That. Sorry, I'm getting really quiet. Trying to get, like, the right... Trying to do it like that. I got the gold ship in the Euro finals and got 4th in the final. Ah! Did you have no more clocks? No more clocks? You couldn't clock it? Nope. Ah, that sucks. So close. The pain. Pain Pekko. She's the only one I've gone that far with too. I mean, it takes practice. Juice, if you need to join like a club, like you're always welcome to join the Cappy Buds Club. You just have to let me know so I can make sure I can make space for you. Like Leru and T are both in there. So maybe you can borrow their horses. Like you can find their accounts and like become friends with them. You also get discounts, I think, for if you're in the same club. I joined the Run Club and want to keep trying my first spell. I'll let you know for sure. Yeah, exactly. Gold sheet! More like gold shit! Okay. How are you, Sal? I saw you're also playing Uma Musume. How are you doing? Man, you gotta diss me like that. My daughter like that. So I'm mad at you for telling me. I'm sorry, Juice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. She won't cry anymore. That's her song. You gotta believe in her. Stop. Sorry, just but a boost to sell. By the way, my theory still stands that like you're either on like you either prefer like Haru Urara or you prefer Gold Ship. Damn. Yeah. What's the theory about the preference? Cause like it's either you like Gold Ship or you love Haru Urara. The theory is like all of Twitter. Both my daughters and I'm determined to make them fulfill their dream. I think cause people like the trolliness of Gold Ship, but they love the story of how Haru Urara tries her best, I think. Like, it's like the underdog story of like, oh my god, she tries her best for real, and she's still happy. And even when she's really sad, she tries her best not to not be too disappointed. And you're like, oh my god, my child, you know what I mean? It's my fault if you didn't reach your goals, Haru. And then Gold Ship, I just think, for a lot of people, like, oh, they like how funny she is. Like how random of a horse the IRL horse is. And then there's the Angus Tachyon crowd, who is also very loyal. But I think that's more because of the anime. Or they like science themes. Tachyon. Now I see Gold Ship potential, I want her to win. I mean, everyone knows Gold Ship has potential. She's just lazy. Right shower. I got Mejiro McQueen, nice. My coworker told me she died at 6 a day after you told me her story, and I almost cried out, no, I'm sorry, Juice! That was on your coworker, though. That was on your coworker. Why would your coworker hurt you like this? Wait, sure. Oh my god, are we gonna go through this all over again? Oh my god, I can't have another, like... Now it is Juice's turn to ruin this for Cell. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, so okay. To help to smooth the situation. Okay, it doesn't really smooth the situation that much. I'm leaving too. No. Look, a lot of the horses, either made it off the track and have lived a long horse life on the farm, or they went to the farm in the sky. And unfortunately, Rice Shower was the farm in the sky. Yeah, I think like how I try to describe it to people though, for people who are kind of can hold it onto not leaving. It's more like it's because they're pushed so hard, right? They were pushed so hard because it's what happens when you're in these kind of sports, unfortunately. And like I know that a lot of the owners were also really disappointed and sad as well, because like it's like losing a family member for a lot of them. But think of it this way. Uma Musume gave them a second chance, guys. Uma Musume gave them a second chance. If it helps, Gold Ship made it to the farm. I threw away my crochet hook, looping so how crochet hooks endlessly squeak. There's no such thing as the crochet hook looping soap? I never knew that. That's really cool.
Hi, friends.
Hello, Shiplord. How are you?
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I should. Thank you for the reminder. Hello, God, why can't I read your name? Doing well. Want to stop by before I go get some rest? Yeah, thank you for your service, Shiplord. Oh no, you must rub your metal crochet hooks on some soap bars to stop the squeaks. Oh, I didn't realize you can do that. So this is fine. It's easier? Okay, thank you. My brain was very small. My brain was just like, how do I... God. The struggle. My internal, like, small brain of... I can't read names. To be completely honest with you guys, I get terrified. I get terrified of reading names sometimes. Does anybody else get that when they stream? They're like, oh god, how do I pronounce this name? Am I gonna fuck it up? And I'm like, you fuck it up. And you're like, ah! You scream internally, and you're like, I should crawl into a hole. You can put them ice to cool them to stop the squeaks. Other ways run into your oils, your scalp, but I just lowered. So, pain Pecco, yes. How do I do this? How do shadows work? Close enough, shadows. This makes sense. No, it doesn't. Just like funny names that sound no silly words. I see. I struggle with shadows. Oh god. Really, just look at a scarf and just cut and just like, you know, practice shadow work that way. I could, but I decided not to do that. Good enough. Are they gonna know? Is anybody really gonna notice that far away? Maybe. Trying to make some some shading choices. I just love how I screwed myself over by like not doing this on like different layers for the coloring. So now I have to like go like, ugh, don't hit the line art. I'm going to purposely look at it now. No, why, Juice? Why would you do that? Why would you burn your eyes in such a way? By the way, how is everyone tonight? Is everyone good? Are you guys also arting in some shape or form? Can we can talk about Uma Musume? No? Hello, Concept. Hello, how are you? No, still sick? No! Don't be sick anymore. That's what I'll tell you. And then you'll stop being sick. That's how it works, right? Not great. My favorite burrito place closed. They were stable for 30 years in our area. The tragedy. If only you could eat their burritos once again. Did they share their burrito recipe? Will their burrito legacy live on? If they share the family burrito recipe, you might be able to forgive them. It's a crime if they don't. Just say you'll cry. Go to them and say, I will cry if you don't share your patent burrito recipe. And they'll give it to you. Works every time. There. Got their signatures also, so one last spell to enjoy. Make sure to read their recipe, so then you can try to replicate it on your own. That's how it works. Ah, shoot. Trial and error. There's a fly that's attacking my mirror. Just hearing the quiet buzz and thinking it's hitting the mirror. I hate that. I hate that sound. I hate flies so much. They bug me. Or rather, I should say, you could say they really bug me. I'm hilarious. I'm a comedy genius. Thank you, everybody. No, actually, I seriously do hate flies. Maybe I should draw like
Make sure you stretch out.
Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, Candy. And yot. I heard you all laugh because I'm a comedy genius, Munii. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll draw like a fly girl. A fly anime girl, because like that's actually how I got rid of my slight fear of wasps, is that I drew a anime girl, wasp girl, and then I was like, oh, now I'm no longer afraid of the wasps, because I just think of anime wasp girl and all my fears melted away. Because I just remember that, you know, inside every wasp is an anime girl. I don't know. I feel like, you know, anime girls do help you lose your fear over things. Or maybe you fear more. I don't know. What the fuck? Look, I made a really cute wasp girl design, and I used to be a wasp VTuber, actually. There's the lore drop. Bees and wasps are really scary. Look, you can make some real cute designs, and then you'll no longer fear them. That's my recommendation. Anime girls, you don't fear anime girls. Right, chat. You don't fear anime girls, so therefore, just make them into anime girls, and you'll lose fear. It works, I swear. I'm pretty sure if you fear Gage, if you turn him into an anime one, poof, you're no longer afraid. And I'm feeding those anime girl wasps to anime chicks. Who says I don't fear anime girls? Some anime girls are scary as fucking many. You know what? True. Okay. I think, like, so far it's coming out pretty good, you know? I made some of the details a little bit too hard to read, but, like, you know, overall pretty... I think it's, like, a pretty solid, like, look so far, but I'm not the one who's paying for it, so... Let me just save this real quick. Let me see if I have the design still on my computer, actually, for anime wasp girl that made me no longer afraid of wasps. Let me look at my desktop. One sec. Oh, here it is. Anime wasp girl. Then I made her more of a bee because, like, you know, the honeycomb. But originally she was a wasp. With kind of like a seifuku kind of design, but like the back, it turns into her wings of the scarf, if I remember correctly, right? And this was kind of the original concept I had for Hachine. But yeah. Because you say a wasp anime girl, but there's a psycho out there that'll take that and turn it into a Lovecraftian nightmare. I mean, there's a lot of bug streamers out there, isn't there? But yeah, this was like kind of along the lines of what my original VTuber concept was. Honestly, yeah, I wanted to be flat as fuck. There's like some like kind of like motifs to it. But yeah, that's kind of like what I kind of designed, I think, at one point. I'm not that great at designing outfits, to be completely honest. Like, the one design I did like, though, specifically, was the Seifuku design, but turning into wings. That's the one design element I kind of liked. I'm not sure if I was going to keep, like, the scarf muffler type of thing. But yeah. Oh, that is cute. Thank you. But yeah, that's as far as I forgot with that design. Let me see it, make sure. Oh, dang, I colored the face wrong. I'm gonna have to fix his face. So I'm like, something's not right about this. I wasn't sure what it was. And now, God, redo the face. Alright, well, you know what? I can fix it. On a separate layer. Munii, why'd you fuck up? Okay. Like the whole spider body and legs. I mean, but yeah, like I do think that, like, you know, VTubers do help you get over some fears, over some amount, because you think of them when you see the creepy crawlies, right? Oh, God, I thought it looked strange when I did it. God, I thought it looked strange. Might have to redo that part. This is what I get for not looking at reference images. Like that could have saved me so much time. Have to move this, or maybe make another strike. Like that, yeah. Like that. Okay, now it'll probably look closer to what Gage actually looks like. Not to get rid of this. Good thing I caught it before like starting animating it and being like, you know what, something does look wrong about this. This is why you keep references up, chat. You don't pull a Munii like this. This is also why you don't merge your layers until you're sure you're ready and done. Marriage slippers. Oh shoot, not that way. There we go. Then merge all that. Okay, now I can do dish. And then we'll name this like top quill or something. Oh, I shouldn't have done that either. After I finish, like, don't flatten everything until you're sure. Oh my gosh. I'm like panic. I'm like sweating right now because I'm just like trying to do this nicely. And now I can do this. Maybe I'll erase like these bubbles. Then do this. Here I thought that I was like getting closer to finishing. Here I am, being a fool. Being the biggest fool. Why am I a fool, chat? You're purple to start. Damn. Shots fired. Purple truly is the foolish color of foolishness. Purple is the color of royalty, and royalty is generally Damn! You just gotta hit me where it hurts, don't you? No, I don't mind. It's okay. It's all good. I know it's said out of love. I hope. That. Ah, shoot. Like that. That. More like that. There we go. Munii, let them eat cake. No, I wouldn't say that. Be all according to Keikaku. But I'm too dumb for it.
FBI, open up!
The FBI! Why? Why is it here? Why is the police here? Why is the popo here? You're actually thinking like, oh, I'm so good. I'm like doing this all so fast, and now look at me struggling to like fix stuff. I didn't do the shine on the ear either. That. Okay. What time is it right now? I think this is a good time, right? Like around now. Now seems like a good time to look into friends to visit, we'll say. We should, perhaps we'll go to a certain bunny streamer because they are climbing and being quite peak. But yeah, thank you for everyone for dropping by as I worked on this commission. I hope you all. Thank you everyone for the wow, Josh. I hope you like how it's going so far. But it is getting very late. So, I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, or a good afternoon as we raid into this rather peak streamer. And I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody! Oh, wrong. This one. Bye-bye.
Right.